What's up guys, welcome back to ROMs for you. Today let's look at latest AospExtended version 9.0 running on Xiaomi POCO X3 Pro. The build itself is unofficial and based upon Android 12. To installing this build you need to have at least 12.0.4 or greater firmware version. And of course bootloader unlocked and custom recovery. Once these are ready, it is the same usual installation steps as for any AOSP based ROM. To begin with, let's quickly get into about phone session. Android version is 12. As you see, AEX version is version 9.0 unofficial. Security patch they are using is from 5th October 2021. Kernel coupled here is Teldia Radeon G077, which is a Linux 4.14 based kernel. As we seen in previous AOSP based ROM, even in this build under system settings options are the same. There is option for backup and reset, system update as well as multi-user management and developer options. When you come to security session, the ROM does include screen lock, fingerprint as well as smart lock and more. And out of the box the ROM is encrypted. If you want to decrypt it, you need to flash any DFE. Fingerprint here is faster enough, but it is not the fastest one I have seen under POCO X3 Pro, but it does its job almost all the time. Under battery sessions, there is option for pixel thermal switching. You will be able to select appropriate thermals from here. And there is also option for enabling or disabling battery notification. This ROM does includes an option called extensions. This option is integrated form of all customization available under this ROM. Yes, first option is status bar. Status bar does allow you to manage all notification icons towards status bar. Yes, you can enable or disable data indicator from here. And you will be able to select different kind of date and time settings as well. Under MISC extensions, there is option for changing AEX logo, as well as you can enable or disable 4G and VLTE icons. There is also option to enable roaming indicators. By default, all these options are enabled apart from AEX logo. Another tab here is QS panel. Under QS panel there is two options, quick settings and notification. When you come to quick settings, there is option for enabling or disabling vibration on touch, as well as you will be able to manage app opening animations. Yes, next option is notifications. You will be able to manage heads up notifications from here. Also there are few options for call management as well. Next tab here is navigation. Unfortunately, I cannot see any options here. Under lock screen, there is two options available, lock screen UI as well as lock screen shortcuts. Under lock screen UI, you will be able to enable or disable double tap to lock and wake up option. As well as if you want, you can enable or disable media add, music visualization. Under lock screen shortcuts, there is one option available, left side shortcut as well as right side shortcut. Yes, you can select any application to pop up when you select these shortcuts. As you see, I have selected dialer for left side shortcut. Yes, you can customize it according to your need. And yeah, the final tab is system. General tweak and buttons are available here. Under general tweak, you will be able to enable or disable 3-finger gesture. Yes, the option is working pretty good. By default, the option is also enabled. Under buttons, you will be able to manage almost all the physical buttons from here. You can assign new action for power button as well as volume rockers. Yes, as far as I tried, these options are working pretty good. Moving forward, the ROM does not contain any call recording feature as of now. You may need to rely on third-party one if you want to. Yes, there is Google Assistant present. Almost all the time I tried, it is capable of popping up on time. Yes, it does not work as expected on lock screen. The QS panel animation is pretty smooth and responsive here. After selecting edit button, you will be able to add more tiles here. The ROM does lacks the option for FPS info. It is capable of recording internal audio and microphone at a time. But as same as we saw with other Android 12 AOSP ROM, even in this build, after enabling screen recorder, the app opening animations are pretty laggy. We can hope this to be fixed with next update. Yes, the ROM does comes out with MI remote, with which you will be able to control your infrared supported devices. There are many members who is fan of this feature of course. When comes to recent menu, the ROM does has select and screenshot as well. Swiping from left to right, clear all option is present. And all these options works pretty good. Out of the box, the ROM does passes Saftynet checks and the ROM is not rooted as well. When you come to Google Play Store and settings, the ROM is also Google Play Protect certified, which is something good. And yeah, now let's talk about benchmarking. After setting up gaming thermals, AnTuTu scores 5,39,000 plus. Yes, I am using AnTuTu version 9.2. And Geekbench scores for single core 758 and multi-core 1896, which are not that much pleasing score for Snapdragon 860. I am not so sure why multi-score is less. To understand more about performance, I did do a CPU throttling test. Yes, the test was lasted nearly 30 minutes and the performance was not that much pleasing one. Even after setting up gaming thermals, the ROM did fail to keep up the graphs in green and pulled out average value of 1,79,000 plus, which is not at all a good score for Snapdragon 860. Next point I would like to talk here is the phone temperature handling. As the ROM does has a good heat management. Even after finishing benchmarking and CPU throttling test, the phone was only heated up to 47.5 degrees Celsius, which is something good. So this is all about AospExtended or AEX version 9.0 unofficial build. Yes, the ROM is pretty smooth as far I tested. I did use this ROM for nearly 3 days for my personal use, and yeah, I couldn't find anything as major bug. So that's it guys, hope this video was helpful to you. Like and shares are always appreciated. Subscribe if you are new here and I'll catch you in next one.